Hi Ginger fans. So I'm back with another reaction video. So what have I done so far? I've done Pisces, I've done Teacher Teacher, and I've done Perennial live at Vakin. So this one is going to be Ginger Pit of Consciousness live in Kyiv. It's another popular request that I've had. There's so many more Ginger ones I do intend on getting through. So just bear with me. They'll come at some point. Must say, by the way, you guys have been incredible in your support of what I'm doing here. And your encouragement, and it just means a lot, so thank you very much. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get on with it. After 3, 2, 1, go.
Reality, I'm passing on the will to insanity. There is a floating corner, waiting for my time to come, waiting for the madman to be massified. I'm climbing into the fields, and a scratch concrete shine. In the end, my mistake, it's no big. The air is terribly heavy. It settles inside and I suffer burn after burn from the ground.
I don't know where to start. It's just incredible. Oh my god, yeah. So I love the dissonance everywhere in this one in particular. All those sort of clashing notes in the guitar, like minor second intervals, things that normally when they replay them on their own they just clash. Dissonance, love it. The thing about this band is it doesn't matter who you listen to, they're just top of their game. Each of the members there are, you guys know they are amazing. Certainly from a musician, somebody spent their life studying music and practicing, and I can appreciate how much is going on here. I know this isn't the virtuosic stuff where they're shredding and all that kind of stuff, but it would not surprise me to learn that, the guitars can do all that kind of stuff. They're showing a different type of virtuosity here, which is that rhythmic virtuosity. The drummer, I guess, is the main guy standing out to me over everybody. I just love his style. All the little fills and so on, everything seems so meticulously planned out. Obviously this is a live performance, and I haven't heard the original version of this or the studio version of this. So I'd be curious to see how note for note this performance is, whether there's any improvisation going on there in the drums or not. It doesn't strike me as if it's improvised because it's so meticulous. Everything seems to line up with what he's doing in terms of his fills, with what's going on in the guitar and the bass. Everything is so meticulously thought out. I'm not even getting to the singer yet because I love her. Don't get me wrong. I know I haven't spoken an awful lot about her singing style. She is incredible. I'm an instrumental musician, so that's what my ears are pulled to straight away. Yeah, I'm going to run it back a little bit and go on.
In a beat of consciousness, skin is bleeding, so I feel there was someone else before me. Eyes are changing colors, surging knocks on my mind. I became a foreigner to myself.
Okay. I love the way, again, I know I'm talking about the drummer here, but the drumming is insanely good here. I love the way he's mixing up the grooves on this. When they start into a particular groove, I love that already. But the fact that halfway through the verses, you're changing things up a little bit, just keeping everything so inventive. I really, really appreciate that.
Eyes are changing colors, Searching knocks on my mind, I became a foreigner to myself.
Okay, wow. All right. So, another thing I really should mention is how well this is mixed. I can hear everything so clearly. Everything. The tone of the bass versus the tone of the guitar. Again, they just sit perfectly. They complement each other. The guitar is EQ'd in a way that it's not getting any way into the bass frequency. Same with the bass. Just their tones just seem to just fill out everything. You know, two people here. Well, I know it's four people in the band, but you know what I mean? In terms of the guitars on stage, the bass and the guitar are just filling so much of that spectrum. Considering it's a live performance, I really love the sound. It's very, very, very professionally mixed. So again, let's go on.
I'm a manager, I'm a sketch, I'm running out.
That's brutal. So heavy, so demonic. Her vocals there were just insane. So gritty, so tortured sounding. Gotta love that.
Stillness turns, wish I could run, creeps away to the right.
I must stop now. In one or two of the previous live ones, I noticed a lot of the comments. There was a bit of chat going on about backing vocals and so on. Some people saying there's no backing tracks used, and other people saying this and that. I mean, it's quite clear that there's backing vocals going on there. You can hear multiple layers of her voice. I have no problems with that whatsoever. It in no way takes away anything from what they're doing. To me, it's just adding on top of what they've got. I know from playing in bands and other musicians and so on, using backing tracks live can be a bit of a controversial thing. Some people that I know are dead against it and they don't like the idea of it. Other people use it. Some people use it to try and compensate for things maybe they can't do live. This band is not one of those bands. So I don't think you need to feel defensive or anything. It's not taken away from anything that she has harmonies and different things going on there. To me, if anything, all it's doing is adding an extra layer of harmony and melodic content. You know, if you think about what's going on with the note choices in the guitar and the bass, a lot of things are very clashing. And the way the vocals are being used is a nice contrast to that, because we're getting familiar sounding harmony versus the dissonance. So a real lovely match going on there. Also, something worth pointing out is whenever you're writing harmonies and you're coming up with harmonies, it's not the easiest thing to do, particularly coming up with different vocal lines and so on. I do it myself as writing for my band, and it takes a lot of work to try and figure out, you know, which counter melodies and different things work. So something that strikes me as being very impressive here is not only are they able to figure out lovely lines that complement one another in the vocals, but set against the dissonance within the band would take a very, very high level of expertise to be able to compose. So that's another dimension to this band. They're not just technically virtuosic and incredible performers. The composition involved in this is incredibly impressive. So let's go back again. Go on. You know, I've been listening to music my entire life, and I listen to pretty much every different style. You know, there's not a lot of stuff that I can't listen to. Not really a fan of like country music, if I'm being honest. Gospel kind of stuff, I can't really get into that. I've tried, but I like all genres basically. I've listened to, you know, what's this, the fourth song of this band, and I would put my hand up here and say this is one of the best bands I've ever heard in my entire life. You know, it's insanely good. They're raising the bar for everybody. So yeah, there's definitely going to be more Ginger coming, don't worry. Love this. So if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and like. Helps me get, you know, a bit more traffic on my channel. So thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time.